In a small village, nestled among rolling green mountains, lived a bright and curious 10-year-old boy named Yasin. More than anything else in the world, Yasin loved adventure. He spent his days dreaming of magical worlds hidden just beyond the hills, deep within the forests, and high above the clouds. One quiet evening, as Yasin sat by his bedroom window, gazing at the twilight sky, something strange caught his eye. A soft, blue light was glowing at the edge of the nearby forest. It wasn't the moon, and it definitely wasn't fire. It looked like a tiny dancing star, pulsing gently in the darkness. Yasin felt a thrill of excitement. He whispered to himself, "I've never seen anything like that before." His heart fluttered with the promise of a mystery. The next morning, driven by curiosity, Yasin prepared for an expedition. He packed a small bag with a bottle of water, a piece of bread, and his trusty little flashlight. With a brave heart and a mind full of wonder, he set off toward the forest. The moment he stepped under the canopy of trees, everything felt different. The air grew cooler and smelled of damp earth and sweet blossoms. The trees seemed to stretch higher into the sky than they did from his window, and their leaves sparkled as if they were sprinkled with stardust. The forest hummed with a quiet, ancient energy. Suddenly, a gentle voice whispered through the air, "Welcome, Yasin. We've been waiting for you." Yasin spun around, his eyes wide with surprise. "Who's there? Who said that?" he asked nervously, his voice barely a whisper. From behind a large, moss-covered rock, a small, friendly creature appeared. It had long, floppy ears, big glowing eyes, and a warm, reassuring smile. "My name is Lumi," the creature said. "I am a guardian of this forest." Yasin was astonished. "Lumi? But how do you know my name?" Lumi's smile widened. "The forest knows all who enter with a brave and kind heart, Yasin. And your heart shines very brightly." Lumi beckoned for Yasin to follow, and together they journeyed deeper into the woods. The path was soft under his feet, and the sunlight filtered through the leaves in shifting, magical patterns. They finally arrived at a clearing where a magnificent giant tree stood. It glowed with a breathtaking array of beautiful colors, pulsing like a gentle heartbeat. But Yasin noticed its light was dimming, slowly fading away. "This is the Tree of Light," Lumi explained, his voice filled with sadness. "It is the heart of our forest. If its glow disappears completely, all the magic will be lost forever." "What happened to it?" Yasin asked, his eyes fixed on the fading colors. "The magic crystal that gives the tree its power has been lost," Lumi replied, looking at Yasin with hopeful eyes. "The old legends say that only a brave and honest child can find it and bring it back." Without a moment's hesitation, Yasin stood tall. "I'll help," he declared. "I'll find the crystal and save the forest." Their quest began immediately. Their first challenge was a talking river that bubbled and chattered. It would only allow those who spoke the truth to cross its waters. Yasin confidently told the river his name and his mission, and the water grew still, creating a smooth path for them to walk across. Next, they faced a bridge made entirely of swirling wind, suspended high above a deep canyon. It shook and swayed, testing their courage with every step. Yasin held onto Lumi tightly, focusing on the other side and refusing to look down. After the bridge, they came to the entrance of a dark cave. As they stepped inside, eerie shadows danced and moved along the walls, twisting into frightening shapes. Deeper within, Yasin saw a huge, monstrous shadow blocking their path. His heart pounded in his chest, and fear began to cloud his mind. He wanted to turn and run, but Lumi's soft voice cut through his fear. "That is not a real monster, Yasin. It's only your own fear, made large by the darkness." Yasin closed his eyes. He took a deep, steadying breath and spoke into the silence of the cave. "I am strong," he said, his voice growing firmer. "I am brave, and I will not give up." As he spoke these words, the terrifying shadow flickered and vanished, leaving the path clear. Finally, at the very end of their journey, they arrived at a tall, majestic rock. Perched on top sat a giant golden turtle with ancient, wise, and calm eyes. The turtle spoke in a deep, rumbling voice that seemed to echo from the earth itself. "You have come far, little one. To claim the crystal, you must answer one question." Yasin nodded, ready for the final test. "What?" the turtle asked slowly, "is stronger than any magic?" Yasin thought for a long moment. He thought about his adventure, about Lumi, about the courage he had found inside himself. He thought about the river and the wind and the shadow. Then, he looked up at the wise old turtle and answered with certainty. A kind heart, he said, and courage and friendship. Those things are stronger than magic. The turtle's ancient eyes crinkled into a smile. You are correct, it rumbled. The giant rock began to shift and grind, and slowly a hidden chamber opened. Inside, floating in a soft light, was the magic crystal. It shone with all the beautiful colors of the rainbow, pulsing with pure, vibrant energy. Yasin and Lumi carefully took the crystal and hurried back to the Tree of Light. As Yasin placed the crystal back into its hollowed-out spot at the base of the trunk, a wave of brilliant light exploded through the forest. The tree's glow returned, brighter and more beautiful than ever. Flowers burst into bloom all around them. Birds began to sing joyful melodies, and the magic of the forest returned, full and vibrant. Lumi turned to Yasin, his glowing eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you, Yasin. You saved our home. You are a true hero. Yasin felt a warmth spread through his chest, a feeling of pride and deep happiness. But just as he was taking in the wondrous sight, the brilliant light around him began to soften and fade into a gentle haze. Yasin's eyes fluttered open. He was lying in his own bed, the morning sun streaming through his window. Was it all just a dream? A wonderful, vivid dream? He sat up a little disappointed, but then he felt something in his pocket. He reached in and pulled out a small glowing leaf. As he held it, words magically appeared on its surface, written in shimmering light. True heroes are always real. A soft smile spread across Yasin's face. I'll be back one day, he whispered to the morning air. From that day on, Yasin made a promise to himself. He would always try to be brave and kind in everything he did. He had gone on an incredible adventure and learned the most important lesson of all, that true magic isn't found in spells or crystals, but in the kindness, courage, and friendship we share with others. That is the greatest magic in the world. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Yasin's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more magical tales. See you next time.